Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. So we have a bit of a different video today. I'm in a new location as well. How do we feel about these bed videos? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, lately I have been feeling a bit down in the dumps. It's not really anything in particular that has set it off, you know, and just like loads of things are happening and it's just like, oh my god, like what is going on in my life? So yeah, I was just feeling quite down and I guess I wasn't really feeling like myself, but because I'm starting to feel better now, I thought I'd just share with you guys like the types of things I'm doing to try and help me feel better, and then hopefully this will help you guys out if you are feeling down. So yeah, so these are like my top 10 tips. So tip number 1, so this is something that my mom told me to do. It comes from a thing called the 21 days of abundance, and this is day 1 in the challenge, and it's to write a list of 50 people who add value to your life. So obviously if you're feeling down, it's always good to like think about the people who are like really positive influences in your life and who kind of make you feel better and actually bring something to your life. And even though at first when mom said it I was like 50, like how am I gonna write about 50 people who add value to my life? Like how am I gonna do it? But like literally as soon as I started writing I couldn't stop, and I was just like, oh my god, like look at all these people who are like adding so much to my life and like being a really good influence. So yeah, that's definitely something that I recommend. I am gonna do the full 21 days and I will vlog it for you guys just to show you kind of like how I'm feeling, and then if it's something that you want to do yourself then obviously you can do it. So yeah, first one, write a list of 50 people who add value to your life. Tip number 2 is exercise. For those of you who know me really well, you probably know that I'm always like mentioning the gym, because I literally go like every weekday without fail. Like the gym is just kind of like my thing, and I love going in the morning because it just really helps me kind of like have a clear head throughout the day. Like if I don't go to the gym on the weekday, honestly I feel so all over the place, and like if I don't go in the morning as well, I'm just like, oh my god, like the day has started off like really weird. Like it just doesn't feel the same if I don't go to the gym. So the gym is definitely something that really helps me, and obviously exercising brings out endorphins, so it'll instantly put you in a better mood. And I always think that like the build up to going to the gym is worse than actually being in the gym. Once you've done your workout and you finish, you feel like amazing, but the thought of actually going to the gym is just like, oh my god, so much effort. But when you go, you just will feel so much better for it. So yeah, definitely try and exercise. If you can't get to the gym, then just go for a walk or something, and it'll just like get you outside, you'll have some fresh air. So yeah, definitely just stay active. I'd recommend, if you can afford it, to get a personal trainer. So I started training with my trainer back in January.
Get out my camp.
And I feel like that's helped me stay like really motivated throughout the year to like actually keep going to the gym and actually stay healthy, because like if I don't go to the gym then he's gonna be like, where are you? So yeah, having a personal trainer has definitely really helped, but make sure they're a good one. Obviously like some of them could be crap, but yeah, having a good personal trainer has definitely really helped me this year, like stay on track with the gym and keep going. So tip number 3 is to start a new hobby. Now I recently started pole dancing because I was just like, I feel like I need something new in my life, like something where I'm setting new goals and things like that. So I started pole dancing. I think it's really good because it's like if you've got stuff going on in your life and you start a new hobby, it's like you've not even got time to think about the things that are going on in your life, because it's like you need to focus. So like when I go pole dancing for that hour, it's like I can't even think about the things that are upsetting me because I need to just focus on staying on the pole. And it really hurts as well, like it's hard. So you just know that if you like stop concentrating, you will fall. So I think that has really helped me and brought my mood up, because I'm just like, oh my god, like I'm learning this new thing, and then I get really excited when I can do something. It just kind of gives me an hour break from thinking about other things that might be getting me down. So yeah, I definitely recommend taking up a new hobby. It's not even pole dancing, it's like pole fitness. Like I'm not like a stripper. Obviously it is exercise as well, so again that just sort of like, you know, lets off the endorphins, puts you in a better mood. So yeah, I definitely recommend starting a new hobby, finding something new to do. So tip number 4, it's kind of similar to finding a new hobby, but it's kind of like find a creative hobby. So at the minute I'm also trying to learn to draw, and I think it's really helped because you have to just focus on like, I'm trying to learn how to draw this eye or whatever you learn. It's kind of like, oh, I don't even have time to think about like what's going on in my life. So yeah, that's definitely been something that's kind of taken my mind off things. Even like for me, editing YouTube videos, it's kind of just a chance to get like lost in what I'm doing and not think about other things. So yeah, definitely do something creative, like learn to make jewelry or learn how to paint or draw or edit videos or edit photos. Just something where you can kind of get into it and like get lost in the moment. So tip number 5 is make sure you're sleeping properly. And I know this is a really hard one, and it is something that I am still struggling with, but definitely try and sleep as much as you can, like if you're feeling down. Like I think when you're feeling really down and then it's like you can't sleep and then you wake up and it's like I've barely slept, it's just like, oh my god, this is like making things 10 times worse. Whereas I think if you get a good night's sleep, it's kind of just like, okay, at least that's like one thing that is helping. So I think I've mentioned it before, but I always drink sleep tea. Let me go and get it now actually so you can see what it looks like. So this is the sleep tea. So yeah, it's just got things in there like chamomile, lavender, and it's got valerian root, which I think is the thing that makes you like sleepy. So every night I literally have 2 tea bags in 1 mug, and I just have that, and it helps me feel more chilled. So I kind of drink it like an hour before I want to go to sleep. So if I want to go to sleep at 11, I'll start drinking this at like 10, and it defo helps me stay like more chilled and feel more relaxed. Like I'm not gonna lie, if you have like insomnia and like you really can't sleep and you're just kind of like thinking about everything and you're feeling really anxious, then the sleep tea isn't going to do much, but it is still something that might help you just sort of calm down a little bit. But I've also been trying this sleep meditation podcast, which has really helped as well. Don't even know what it's called, let me find it now. So it's called Sleep Cove by Christopher Fitton, and I just listened to it on Spotify. It looks like this. So yeah, look for this sign. But it's just got different sort of like guided meditations that you listen to while you're trying to go to sleep. And I think if you kind of focus on the words that he's saying, it will help you kind of like stop overthinking before bed, if that makes sense. But they've got like loads of different sort of like sleep hypnosises and meditation. So yeah, like they've got one to heal your mind and spirit, sleep hypnosis for insomnia, sleep hypnosis for overthinking, goals and positive life, confidence. So yeah, it definitely just really helps to kind of listen to that. So instead of thinking about like this is going on in my life, this is going on in my life, this is going on in my life, you've got his voice to kind of listen to and help you chill out. So yeah, I think that's definitely been more useful than the sleep tea, but sometimes the sleep tea is just fine. But yeah, I defo find that meditations are really good to listen to like when you just really can't sleep. Tip number 6 is to make sure you're eating properly. I know that like when I feel down or if I'm really busy or something, I forget to eat. Like I know for some people that sounds like strange to say, it's like how can you forget to eat, but it's literally just like I can easily not eat for like hours. So I think it's important to just kind of make sure you are eating enough, and if you can, try and make sure you do things like meal prepping. That way you're kind of making sure that you're not eating anything too crazy unhealthy, but you are eating something. Like I literally said to my mum the other day, like, oh my god, I feel like so lethargic, like I've literally got no energy. And she was like, when was the last time you ate? And I was like, yesterday. And it was literally 4 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, and I was just like, what is wrong with me? Like obviously that's why I was feeling like really shitty. So yeah, just make sure you're definitely eating, drinking water, because I think when you feel lethargic, it's just like, oh my god, I can't even cope. But it also kind of works the other way. It's like if you feel like you're not eating and you're busy, and then you go into like McDonald's, KFC, I know for me it makes me feel really like lethargic and lazy, because I'm like, oh my god, I've eaten all this fast food, and then I feel really bad for eating it, and I'm like, oh my god, why am I like this? So yeah, just make sure you're having like a balanced healthy diet and that you are like eating enough. Tip number 7. So I literally hate Facebook. Like I find it so negative, and there's always people arguing on there, causing drama, and I'm just like, you're hearing about all these other people's lives, like this person's doing that, this person's doing that, and it's like I need to focus on what I'm doing. So yeah, I just find Facebook like crazy negative. Like it's just one platform I don't need to be on. For ages and ages, and I'm talking literally like years, I've wanted to delete Facebook and just completely come off it. So a few months ago, that's what I did. I was just like, I'm gonna delete Facebook. Like the reason I kept it before was kind of because I've always needed to keep it for either work or even now like running my own business to like network with the people, promote the page and things like that. So yeah, I've always ended up keeping Facebook, and then it got to a point where I was like, do you know what, it's so negative, there's people arguing on here, and it's just like, do you know what, I don't need to see this. Like there's enough going on in my life, and I don't need to see you lot like arguing on Facebook. Like I don't need that negative vibe. So I was just like, do you know what, I'm just gonna delete it. I'm just gonna go off Facebook, done. And then I thought, do you know what, I do need to like get back on Facebook, because I'm kind of like missing out on promoting myself and the business and things like that. So it kind of just made sense to go back on it. And when I went back on it, honestly, I just thought this is way more negative than it was before, and I just thought, you know what, I need to come off this, because literally I'd be on there reading it and it was putting me in such a bad mood, and I was just like, you know when you just look at some stuff and you're just like, what the hell, why do I keep reading it? But you know, with social media you kind of get sucked in, and I genuinely do think like it's an addiction. So I just kind of spoke to mom and thought to myself, do you know what, I need to just completely come off Facebook. Like, I'm gonna give someone else my passwords and my logins, and they can just like share all the stuff I need posted on Facebook for me, because I was just literally like, nah, I'm done. Like, I literally cannot look at this anymore. Like, always scrolling through like, oh, what's happening, like what are people saying, who's arguing today, and I just thought, do you know what, this isn't even healthy. Like, it doesn't make sense. So now someone else has my Facebook logins and they are posting my stuff. So if you ever see me post on Facebook, it's not me. It will never be me. And it kind of just got to a point where I was like, you know what, my real friends will know not to Facebook me anyway. Like, they'd always WhatsApp me because they've got my number. People on Facebook really aren't that important to me, so it is what it is. And I think as well with Instagram, like, I am so bad for this, but like, if I see someone on there and she's really pretty and she's really skinny, I'm like, oh my god, why don't I look like that? And it's like, I never even used to be like this, but I think when I feel down, it kind of makes me feel like a little bit insecure as well. But usually I'm fine. I'd like look at girls and be like, oh my god, she's so pretty, whereas now it's just like, oh my god, I'm so ugly. So yeah, kind of just like limit the time you're on Instagram. If there's people on there, like bloggers and things like that you follow, and you're like, oh my god, she's so pretty, and they make you feel shit about yourself, like literally just unfollow them. Like, it's okay to unfollow people or block people, because it's just like, no, you need to just make sure that you're happy. And I don't know if anyone else gets this as well, but I find that Facebook and Instagram are very like noisy, and like, it's almost like it makes me overthink more, because you have stuff going on in your own life and then you see people's lives on social media and it's like, oh, but this is going on in their life and this is going on and this is going on, and it's like, oh my god, like this is just loud. Like, yeah, so definitely just like block people, mute people, unfollow people if you need to. Like, just make sure you follow people who bring good vibes. I found it like quite helpful to follow art accounts who are just kind of like painting and drawing and being creative. Like, it just puts me in a way better mood. Tip number 8 is to tell someone. I said to my mom like, oh my god, I feel really crap, and then it was kind of her who like initiated me doing things like deleting Facebook, like making sure I'm still going to the gym and things like that. So definitely tell someone, and then they can kind of like give you advice on what you need to do. Like, if you've got a supportive group of like friends and family, if you tell them that you're feeling upset, they're not going to turn around and be like, what's wrong with you, piss off. Like, they will be there to support you. So I definitely recommend just like opening up to someone. It does just make it way better. And then as well, obviously, if you're feeling upset, it's like you're not the only one who knows you're feeling like that, and you don't feel like, oh my god, like no one knows this is going on in my life and like I feel so sad. It's like someone else can kind of share it with you, and you can just say, I'm feeling like this. Then obviously they'll check up on you as well and be like, how are you feeling today? And you'll be like, I'm fine today, like thanks for asking. So yeah, definitely recommend just like opening up to someone, just so that you can like feel better about yourself and get it all off your chest. So tip number 9 is to smile to yourself. Like, you might think it sounds really weird, but actually like smiling to yourself makes you feel way better. Like, if you're feeling down, just try it now, crack a smile, and I promise you, you'll start feeling better. Like, I can't really remember the science behind it or why it makes you feel better, but like, it's kind of like, well, how can you feel down when you've literally got a smile on your face? So I definitely recommend like smiling to yourself, but also just being like nice to yourself and actually telling yourself nice things. Like, I literally always tell myself that I'm pretty. I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty, and what? Like, it's not me being big-headed, it's just me being like positive towards myself and not being like negative towards myself. Like, I think it always makes you feel way worse when you like say negative things about yourself. Like, if you say like, oh, I'm ugly, it's like, it'll kind of like build up and build up. So you just have to be like, yeah, I'm pretty, like, okay, cool. And tip number 10 is to clean your house or your car or your bedroom or whatever. Like, my friends are probably watching this and they're like, your house is always a mess, like you're actually a liar. But I promise you, when you have like a clean space where you can just kind of like think clearly, it does make such a difference. Like, imagine having like all this stuff going on in your life and then you come home and your house is a mess. It's just like, really? Like, what the hell? So yeah, I definitely recommend just like cleaning everywhere. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually find cleaning quite therapeutic. Like, I don't know, it just kind of makes me feel better. Like, you can just put some music on or like put a podcast on and get your whole house clean, and you'll just be feeling like way better. If you feel like you haven't got time to clean, then I'd say just do like one room a day or like one section a day. So at least you can say like, okay, the spare bedroom is tidy, or the next day my bedroom is tidy. Then next thing you know, your house will just be really tidy and really clean. So yeah, this was a bit of a different video for me, but I thought because these things have helped me, hopefully it'll help some of you guys. If you ever are feeling down in the dumps, like, it kind of gets like that sometimes, you know, life just hits you and you're just like, oh my god, like what is going on? If you want to see me do any more sort of like advice videos or anything like that, then definitely let me know. Like maybe I'll do a thing where you can like email your dilemmas over to me or something, and then I'll like answer it. But hit the thumbs up button if you want to see more like life advice videos. But thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye.